Yo, guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. Make sure you check out the video. We just finished shooting the live stream of me and Millie from Box to Box doing our mid-season ratings for Inter. And yeah, straight after that, the grind doesn't stop. Inter versus Empoli tomorrow, match preview, 7:45 p.m. kickoff UK time. Of course, Inter have to bounce back after the draw against Bologna. Our record against Empoli, unlike Bologna, they are not our bogey team. We have a very good record against them recently, especially at home. 5 out of 6 wins against them. So, yeah, we have to beat this Empoli team. They were in very good form at the beginning of the season. Away to them, actually, Frattesi turned up, with his couple of goals there. One of his few good performances this season. And of course, after the Bologna game and, just 2025 in general hasn't been a good start to the year. But shouts out to Alessandro from the Interviews podcast who put together, I do spreadsheets here and there, but I can tell Alessandro enjoys spreadsheets more than me. And he showed this spreadsheet just to put into context how much football Inter are playing, how many, how little amount of losses we have, the points per matches played, when you put everything into context, the goal against compared to all the big teams around Europe, the goal differential, the clean sheet percentage, this is still a good season for Inter. It's just not as good as it was last year in the Serie A. We are minus 2 points on this time last season. The Supercoppa loss, the derby losses, but then the Champions League as well. You got to take everything into context, just like we did in the mid-season review rating. Things can be improved, but let's not always lose our rag and lose our minds over a draw against a good Bologna team who once again have won today. Juve and Milan at the moment are playing, so obviously we want both teams to lose. A draw would be nice. Napoli, Atalanta later on, or Atalanta-Napoli later on. I wouldn't mind, of course, a draw would be the perfect result for both teams to lose points. But actually, I wouldn't mind a Napoli loss. I think they need some wind taken out of their sails a little bit because they have been, on a very, very good streak, and we need Conte's boys to be humbled a little bit. But anyway, let's speak about tomorrow's game. Make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Predicted lineups are out from Sky Sport Italia, the latest ones, and of course, we gotta talk about the boy from Empoli, the guy that we signed from Empoli. Still speaks in a very Tuscan accent. If you ever heard him speak in interviews in Italian, it sounds like he's Massimiliano Allegri's son, Christian Asllani. In our mid-season ratings, of course, with Millie, we put the fries in the bag, bro. Tier, because he just hasn't stepped up. But as you guys know, how do I describe Inzaghi in the way he manages out of form player or out of favor players? No child left behind, as Kanye would say. That's Inzaghi. Asllani put one of his, if not the worst performance of his time at Inter against Bologna a few days ago. The Meazza crowd has also started not to boo him, but to definitely moan when he's got the ball with some of his decision making, and they are turning on him. And we know once that happens, it's hard to win the Meazza crowd back. But he's going to get another chance in front of the Meazza crowd. It's a home game, and he looks like he's going to start. There was rumors that Zielinski may be played there. But as we always say, Bologna was the test because it's a top 10, top 6, top 8 team. We know that he's not at that level yet, Asllani. Here and there, he might have proved it, but we're definitely not sure about that. But we know the proof in the pudding is that he is good enough for games against the likes of Empoli's, Venezia's, the bottom half of the table. So am I worried about seeing Asllani there? Mentally, yes, because we haven't seen how he doesn't look. I mean, that's one of the worries about Asllani. The shirt, the Inter shirt, is too heavy for him. The badge, it's too heavy for him. So can he recover from, he's definitely had a tough 2025, the Supercoppa. He's got blood on his hands on that game as well. So let's see what the boys got, because Inzaghi, once again, is putting faith in him, whether we agree with him or not. We've seen that he's done it with many players over the years. So come on, Christian. Come on. I don't think this is a match where I think the coffin is already there with Asllani. The nail in the coffin, as I said, was already inserted. And, you could say he's already been put under the ground in the coffin in terms of his Inter career. But we still need him, especially in the absence of Hakan, who is not ready yet to come back. Mkhitaryan is ready to come back, but not as a starter. So Zielinski will continue. I need to see him some more from Zielinski. And then Augusto's coming in for Bastoni, who definitely needs and deserves some rest. Pavard comes back in. Come on, Benji. We definitely need Benji to be much better than he was in the first half of the season. So that's good to see. Acerbi is back on the bench as well. So finally, the Vray will start to get a bit more rest, which he deserves and needs. And up front, Lautaro and Thuram continue, but we are going to need Taremi to step up much more. And Correa or Arnautovic, whoever. We need everyone now. Hands on deck. Everyone needs to step up now, please, guys. Injuries at the moment, we know Bisek, Hakan, Correa, Di Gennaro out, but everyone else is back. Empoli, let's have a quick look at them. They're going to match. Oh, apparently they're playing. Oh, there he is. Sebastiano Esposito, who has been the star player this season, putting up 7-8 goals this year, including penalties. Very, very good season. Finally putting up a good season after all these different loans. Is he gonna score the goal of the X? Maybe. But yeah, in general, not really that much of an interesting team outside of some young Italian talents like Viti, Seghetti. This Gotli Chija guy is also interesting. Ismaili, of course, linked to some bigger teams, even Inter as well. But yeah, we should eat this Empoli team alive. I want to see the good points of the Bologna game, but continued, and we need to put this game to bed. I don't want to see us letting Empoli have too much of the ball or have them have 10, 15 minutes spells of possession where they start to come back or feel like they can get a result here at the San Siro. So I want 3 points, but also convincing performance. Usually I'm just happy with 3 points, but I think we need something a little bit more as well outside of 3 points. But of course, I'm on my knees for 3 points. I'll take those, especially if hopefully Napoli drop points. I am going for a 2-0 victory. I think we are going to keep a clean sheet. I think we are going to see a bounce back from Asllani. Call me delusional or whatever. I am calling for a Zielinski goal. Maybe Benji Pavard finally gets his goal. We need a Benji Pavard goal, but realistically, it's probably going to be Thuram or Lautaro. So yeah, I'm going for a Zielinski or a Lautaro Thuram goal, 2-0. That's my prediction. You guys let me know your prediction down below. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow for the post-match reaction. Ciao ragazzi, always, Forza Inter.